Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like.
This is a part 3 of my little series that I started a couple of days ago about my journey. Thank you to all of you guys who are engaging, who are interacting, who are asking questions, who's viewing my videos. I see that this video, these videos in my journey is touching a lot of people. So I just want to show y'all my appreciation, and I want to come back with a part 3 and answer some of y'all questions. Yesterday, the video I did, it was like a really long video. I was kind of like talking about, my journey a little bit. Then it was just more like just like a little freestyle. I don't have any of this written out like a form that I'm doing, but this one I'm gonna kind of keep a little short and just like dive a little back into, dive into some of the questions that you're asking. So first thing first, let's recap. So back in 2022, I decided I wanted a change for me and my children. I have 2 boys. Right now, one is currently 19 and one is currently 15. So I need somebody to do the math for me. That was 4 years ago. So both of them were still in school. So now I just have one child that's in school, my other one graduated. All right, so recap, let's go back. 2022, I decided I wanted to up and leave my hometown. I felt like I was stagnated. I feel like I wasn't growing no more as a woman. I felt like that I felt like that if I didn't leave out of New York, I wasn't going to get that change and that stability that I needed. I felt like I was trapped. I felt like if I didn't make a power move, I was going to stay in poverty. I was tired of depending on the system. And when I say dependent on the system, I always had a job. I always had a business. I started my own business. At that time, it was called Deep Clean Cleaning Service back in 2014. But also me living at reconnect. Okay, boom. So, living in New York, I was like in a box. I was confined in a box because I was receiving help with the government, food stamps, Medicaid. I was receiving food stamps, Medicaid, and help with housing assistance. So when you are in a predicament like that and you are dependent on the government to help you survive, you're going to be forever locked in a box. So me, okay, everybody's situation is different. Me, I wanted to get out of that box. Yes, it's good to have the help if you need it, but I wanted change. So I knew if I moved from New York, that change was going to come, okay? So I made that rational decision. I made that decision that I want to start completely over. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, and I knew it wasn't going to be a walk in the park. So in 2022, that's what I did. I packed up. I started applying for apartments. I found an apartment in Houston, Texas. I packed up, took my kids, and I left. $60 in the bank account. I didn't have no job lined up. No, a lot of people ask this question. Well, Taisha, did you have friends out there? No. Did you have family out there? No. Did you have a lover out there? No. I didn't have nobody, y'all. There was nobody in Texas. I'd never been to Texas a day in my life up until the time that I went out there the 3 times to travel, to go do research and to just go get a feel of the states and to go sign my lease and to go pay the people their money. And then the 4th time, oh wait, not to mention, I had to go, it was one time before I actually moved out there. Because I was staying in a hotel. The hotel was nice enough to let me use their address. Because I did go out there to the DMV. But I did, in Texas, they call it Public Human Services, something like that. I went out there. I had to switch my driver license over. So I wound up getting a Texas driver license. So when it came in the mail, at the hotel, they called me. They was like, your mail is here. I booked me another flight from New York and flew back out to Texas. I did a round trip. Now, mind you, at this time, I'm packing. I'm trying to make calls to look for good schools and look for doctors and doing all the fun stuff you need to do when you're about to move. And I'm working security at that time. I was trying to put in so much hours because, I needed to make sure I had everything secure when it was time for me to get that moving truck. Because I did go into a little bit of my savings, and then, I had to take my job checks to put it towards my moving truck. So, and that's where, I ain't gonna hold you, that's where a lot of my money went. It went to that moving truck. But I flew back out there. They said, "Oh, Taisha, your mail is here." I flew back out there, did a round trip, went to the hotel, picked up my mail. I opened it up. I'm like, "Ooh, you official a Texas resident." Because y'all know, once y'all get your state ID or your driver license in the state, you official residents. So I opened that mail. They looking at me like, "Oh, you back?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm back. I'm just came to get my mail, but I don't know. I might be back to visit y'all." But God was so good, y'all. I didn't have to go back to that hotel. That hotel was, I'm going to try to find a video and put it up there for y'all. Because I want to do like a little collage for y'all anyway. So I got to look through my Google Photos because I got over thousands of pictures and videos. And I'm going to do like a photo dump or something. I don't know. Let me not get off a track. Y'all going to notice I get off a track really fast. So let me stick to it. Because what I'm supposed to be doing is writing this down so I can follow the script. I need to follow because I'll be all over the place. So anyways, I flew out there. I opened it up. I'm like, "Ooh, look at this. Official Texas resident." Y'all, I love my state. I love my new home. Like, I love Texas. Ooh, I love Texas all the way down. When I say I love Texas down, like, I love Texas down to the ground. But anyways, flew back to New York, and I got up and left my kids. So that's a little recap. I mean, I came back to get my kids, and we moved. Recap. So let's get straight into the question. What's next? So one of my supporters asked me, "Are you still currently working in a hospital?" Yes. So she said, "So what's next?" So back to recap. If you remember in I think part 2, I was telling y'all how I've been working security for many of years. And a lot of people never knew that, and this is going to also be in my book that I'm writing. Security was one of the only jobs I was able to work. If it wasn't security, I could have probably got a job working like in probably like food service. I did food service years ago, like in my 19s, 20s. I didn't want to go back into food service. I just recently started getting a love relationship with cooking. So it was either going to be food service or it could have been like a warehouse job or what is the other thing? Food service, warehouse, or like sales, like TJ Maxx, Walmart. Well, not Walmart because I didn't have Walmart in New York. But TJ Maxx, like, the stores like that, or like, what is it called? Warehouse jobs or food service. I didn't want to do none of that. So I went with security. So when I first started with security, I worked in all type of areas in security: residential, commercial, corporate. Really fast into my security career journey. I would say that I was hired as a supervisor. I was supervising about, I would say, 20 to 30 security guards. I was working in a men's shelter. And little old me was the supervisor. And baby, when I say that job was tough, like the job itself was easy because I've been in a management position. I've been in management for a very long time because I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur, so I know how to manage. I manage my own business. So I have the skills. I got what it takes. I have all of that. But at that time, even with my business, I wanted to just fully take on my business and run my business. But I didn't have the investment to put into my business, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong. I made money for my cleaning company. A cleaning company is very profitable, but I didn't have the money to put into my business, if that makes sense. So that's why I always had a 9-to-5 as well. So once I got that supervisor position, I ate that down. That was easy, light work. I was able to manage 20 to 30 security guards. And it was easy. So I've been doing security for many of years. So fast forward, I moved to Houston, Texas. I didn't want to bring that with me to Texas because I was telling myself when I leave New York, I want to leave everything behind. I want to start fresh. Like I want to be, I basically was reborn, if that makes sense. I reborn my brand. I rebranded myself. And I just stepped into another whole era. I'm not that same Taisha Mobley that everybody knew back in 2000. I'm not that same Taisha Mobley everybody knew back in 2006, 2007, 2008. I'm a whole nother person. So I've been doing security. So when I moved to Texas, remember I told y'all, if y'all have not watched part 2, go watch part 2. I did wind up getting a job out there, and I wound up taking some of that money, and I bought a security license. I got my security certifications out there. Started working in the hospital. So yes, now to the part, yes, I was currently still working in a hospital. I decided to get a security job in a hospital because I wanted to start networking with nurses, doctors, and all these people in these high places. Because like I said, start surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Start putting yourself in these rooms where you want to grow, so you could grow better, right? So I started working in a hospital. I met new friends, nurses, doctors, had amazing conversations. I got really close with one of the nurses I got really close with. Matter of fact, I got to look for her number because she's actually from New York as well. And we moved to Texas around the same time, and she was working at Montefiore. And we got really cool. We was on FaceTime together. We was vibing, real cool. And then I met MRI tech. Yeah, MRI tech. We was working the same shifts because at the hospital, it was one security guard, which was me. We had to always have a tech on shift. So me and him we worked the same schedule. Every day, same hours. So he was super cool. We was talking about stocks, bonds. We was talking about the government. We was talking about everything. Very, very smart, intelligent guy. So we got super cool. Then the doctors was all phenomenal. I got cool with a lot of the doctors. And he used to bring me snacks. He used to be like, oh, you want me to go get you something from the store? Like, it was just so, so amazing. Like, my manager, he was super cool. Like, I built some good relationships, and it was too good. And so that was that. So in the process of me working in a hospital, I knew eventually once my background got cleared, because remember I had a background. 2006, I wound up getting a background that haunted me for so many years due to a domestic violence relationship that I was in. And this is where, and this is what really, really had me, no, hold on, cut. By me being a domestic violence survivor and dealing with that and being mentally incarcerated all of these years, up into 2024. Last month, I decided to start a business for my domestic violence victims and survivors. On the phone, y'all, somebody called. I decided to start a business for my domestic violence victims and survivors, and that's Empower Her Legal Support. Make sure y'all go check it out. It's all over my page. Go show some love and support. And TikTok, you could click the link in my bio, and you will be able to see a little bit about my business. And if y'all want to donate, we appreciate all donations and everything like that. But let me not get off the topic. So anyways, so yes. So one of my supporters said, so what's next? So this is what's next, okay, y'all? So in 2024, I flew back to New York. It was approximately around January, I believe, of 2024. Was it 2024, 2023? No, 2024, yeah. I flew back to New York. I wound up getting a secondary apartment in New York because I've been taking care of a lot of business in New York. So I felt like instead of, getting hotels and this and that, I just got me a temporary apartment. And that video is also on YouTube, so you can go check out, link in my bio, go check out that YouTube video. I got a secondary apartment. I had to stay in New York for a while. I had to work on getting my background cleared. That was another sacrifice that I had to do. It was a real big shock to me when I came back to New York. Well, when I went back to New York at that time, it was a shock for me because I've been going for New York for a few years up until that time that I had to go back to work on getting my background cleared. I tried everything possible. I wound up getting me an attorney. I asked my attorney, is there a way that we could do this? I said to her, I'm like, ma'am, listen, is there a way that we could do this over Zoom or online? Because I live in Texas and I'm far, I'm really far from New York. And she was like, oh, unfortunately, Miss Mobley, we can't do it we can't do it on Zoom, or we can't do it, the email. You got to be here in person. So that's when the sacrifices had to start kicking in again. I'm like, all right, now, this is the pros, this is the cons, this is the pros, this is the cons. What is it you're going to do, little lady? So if you know me, Ty gonna make it shake some way, somehow, okay? So that's what your girl did. I started planning. I had to, I guess you could say, resign from my job. So that's what I did. And I packed up and I made that move temporarily. I only had to be up north for a couple of days. Not really a couple of days, but a couple of weeks, to be honest. But yeah, so I went up there. Oh my God, I had to go do fingerprinting. I was all over the city. I had to go here. I had to go there. I had to go here. I had to go there. Because y'all, every time I applied for a job, my background was coming up. I had a violent crime. Again, I was in a domestic violence relationship with my ex-husband. It got really, really toxic. It got really, really bad. And I got booked and locked for attempted murder. And story coming, y'all. Stories coming. Book coming. Y'all gonna know everything that happened. How it happened. What led up to it. It's called Your Voice, Your Choice. That's the name of my book. And I'm going to take my sweet time writing that book. Okay, so let's go back. All right. So I got my background cleared. It took some time. I got my background cleared, which means sealed. So now, y'all, and I had to do a huge celebration for that. That's why I said, y'all, I got so much coming. Like, y'all have no idea. Like, y'all have no idea. No idea. Okay, so background is sealed. I am mentally, physically, emotionally no longer incarcerated. Can I get a round of applause for that? Come on, y'all. Can I get a round of applause? Like, I deserve it, y'all. I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. So now, what's next? So your girl did sign up for nursing school. So I'm currently in nursing school. Right now, I am taking a lot of prereqs. So your girl is in nursing school. I'm so excited about that. What's next? What's next? What's next? I am currently rebranding my business. Now right now I'm stable enough financially to be able to invest in not only my business that I'm starting, Empower Her Legal Support, but also my cleaning business, which is rebranded now to Eagle Cleaning Service. So in Eagle Cleaning Service, it was based in New York. And then I also brought it out here to Texas. But now I'm in the process of rebranding. So we are basically in all states. We in all states. So we service everybody in whichever state you're in. So now, like I said, I could be able to invest in my cleaning company. I could be able to invest in my new business venture that I've been working on, going hard, which is Empower Her Legal Support. That business right there is something very special to me. Definitely because I am a domestic violence survivor, and I hold that dearly to my heart. So that business is going to be phenomenal. And like I always say, y'all, anything my name is attached to is going to be amazing. Because I'm an amazing person. And I learned from the best. Rest in peace to my father. He was the GOAT. The best of the best. Hands down. Oh, my arm hurt. Okay. So yeah, that's what's next. So I'm currently in nursing school. I'm about to start investing in both of my businesses, and Empower Her Legal Support. I'm going to get that launched out. That's going to be open to the community. I'm going to launch that like around, I would say probably the end of the summer, more than likely, probably like the end of the summer, if not sooner. The date is still to be determined. My book, Your Voice, Your Choice, will be rolling out in the wintertime, because my plan with that is to like probably get a documentary, or probably want to like get something on Netflix. So with that, I have to work behind the scenes with a lot of different, people, looking to producers, and there's a lot of things I got to do for us with that. So the book is coming later on down the line, because like I said, I want to roll that out with something, phenomenal. And what else? Yeah, so that's what's next, y'all. I currently don't have a background no more. My background is sealed. So now I can do whatever it is that I want to do, y'all. And I'm super blessed. I'm super grateful. I'm super excited. I went from struggles to stability. And like I said, moving to Texas opened up so many doors for me. So many doors for me. And also, like I always tell y'all, have multiple streams of income. I remember years ago, people used to be like, "Oh, you do this, you do that, you do this. You should have to stick with one thing." You're never supposed to stick with one thing, Stink. have multiple streams of income. And also, y'all, I've been dipping and dabbing into real estate. So that's another thing. If I, Matter of fact, I don't got my books to show y'all. I have all my real estate books. Again, I'm going to do like a photo bomb or like some type of collage. Been dipping and dabbing into real estate. Soon I'm gonna be shopping around for real estate because I'm planning on getting a duplex. I'm planning on getting a duplex. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't have my coffee yet. I'm about to go to the supermarket when I'm done with this. But I'm planning on investing, getting an investment property, a duplex, and I'm also thinking about investing in a commercial property as well. Probably put it. I'm thinking on getting a commercial property. More than likely, probably open it up in Atlanta or probably like Houston. And the commercial property, I want to rent that out to hairstylists. You know, I won't be running no business or anything like that. I would just have the property, the commercial space, and I will rent it out to women like hairstylists. It could be braiders. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Because the hair business is very profitable. If you don't know, if you are into doing hair, you need to look into starting a hair business, getting some clients, because right now the girls is paying a good top dollar to get their hair done. A little off topic real quick. My last style before last, when I had my bohas, they was so cute. I went to the beauty I went to the beauty supply store and I bought the braids. They was really long, and I went to got the bohas. She ate down. I paid about $350 for them braids. $350. So yeah. So that's what's next, y'all. That's what's next. I'm currently in nursing school, taking my prereqs. The specialties that I'm thinking about is, I'm going to tell you right now, I like to challenge myself. I like to put myself in tough situations because I know I'm a GOAT in real life. Like, I'm a go-getter. I'm a real GOAT. And I like to challenge myself because at the end of the day, I want to put myself in these challenges, positions, because I want to better myself. I want to be strong at whatever it is I'm doing. So once I do get my nursing degree, my nursing license, I want to start off on bedside. If you don't know what bedside is, that is the ED. I want to be in trauma. And then these are specialties. There's so many specialties once you get a nursing license, okay? I want to start off at ED, trauma, of course, and yeah, ED trauma, and then my end goal, I want to be in psych. I want to work in psych. That's honestly my top number one, but I want to get my feet wet. Ooh, y'all, my back. Oh, I told you I got no furniture in this apartment, so it's like I'm in these uncomfortable positions and it's killing me. But so ED, psych, and I wouldn't even mind working in corrections. But yeah, y'all. So that's what's next, and yeah. So your girl got a lot planned. Like this is how I'm looking at it, y'all. Set yourself up for success, okay? Start stepping out of your box. Start stepping out of the box. Start stepping out of your comfort zone. You should never be okay with not being successful. You should never be okay with just the bare minimum. You should not be okay living check to check. Y'all, I got so tired of living check to check. Like, no, you want to be able to get up and go. Like, You know how it feels, guys, when I be like, you know what, I'm ready to fly out. I want to go fly out. I want to go see my family. Or if I want to just take a trip, I could book a trip and just fly out, get a hotel and go relax on somebody's beach and just think. You want to be able to do that. Like, we can't do that if we are living in this box when we live in check to check. Start getting some passive incomes, y'all. Like, if y'all want some ideas, if y'all want me to give y'all some little one-on-one, or not even one-on-one, if y'all want me to put y'all on to, you know, how you can start a business, or if y'all want to know how you can start a business, but how can you, whatever, put a comment below, ask me the question, and I don't mind. I will do the videos for y'all. I would do the videos, okay? But with that being said, y'all, I love y'all. Deuces, I'm about to get off here. I don't know how long I've been recording, but I don't want this to be like an hour, 2 hours, because let me tell you something about me. I could talk. But low-key, I do need to go to urgent care. So right now, I'm about to get up. I'm about to shower. I'm about to get dressed. I'm about to go to urgent care. Let them test me for flu. Make sure I don't got flu. I'm going to be honest. My body don't, hold on. My body don't really hurt. Like, I don't feel like the aches and the pains like I did yesterday. But, like, I kind of feel like a little ache and pain, like, in my arm right here. But last night, I was so much in pain, y'all. So, I did take a Advil PM. And it's crazy because even with the Advil PM, that's supposed to, like, knock you out. I did kind of go to sleep. I ordered me some Chinese food. And I ordered me some Chinese food, like, around 10 o'clock last night. I had some chicken wings and shrimp fried rice and an egg roll. That egg roll was busted. I ate a little bit of that, and then I laid down. And I was out. But it's crazy because I was in and out of my sleep. But y'all, I'm excited because I got some excited shit about to happen. But anyways, y'all, so I really just wanted to rest today, but I do need to go. More than likely, I probably would just get up, take a shower, go to the urgent care, and then instead of doing like a big food shopping, I'll probably just go get some stuff. I might just make these kids like some lasagna or something. Because that's something fast. I could just, the prepping part is the most part. I could just, oh my God, I made a lasagna like a couple of weeks ago. They bust the whole pan down. My son, he had some, they had like these big pieces and they went in. But yeah, y'all, so that's part 3. I'm about to get off of here. I hope this video touched a lot of people. I hope this inspired you to get up, go and make that move. Stop using excuses, y'all. We use too many excuses. Oh, I don't want to go somewhere. I don't know nobody. Oh, I'm afraid I'm going to be struggling. Oh, these are all the excuses I hear. Because they nothing but excuses. Oh, they don't got the help that they got in New York. Oh, I don't want to leave my family, be so far away. Oh, I don't want to leave my dog behind. Oh, stop making up all these excuses. Pack your shit and go, okay? Because let me tell y'all something. You would never know what's on the other side until you get up and go and see what's on the other side, okay? So get up and go. Start planning, start preparing, and get up and go. But y'all, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Let me get this video saved so I could get on my other platforms, and I'll talk to y'all later. I might come back live later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be live on here or on TikTok. I don't know. But y'all, make sure y'all follow me on all my social medias, and I'll see y'all later.